Hi, very good evening to all. So we are from Horti-science team. So today I will be going to discuss ASRB pre-exam of fruit science 2020-25, and this question paper is memory based. And in the first part, I will going to discuss 50 questions. Likewise, in second part, I will discuss 50 questions, and in the last portion, I will deal the rest of the questions. So very first question is the pollen can fertilize one stigma, but it fails to fertilize another stigma of the same flower species, and this phenomena is known as heteroentry. And second question is the water potential that permanent limit the growth of the plant is less than 1.5. Yes, if you go below 1.5 in negative, it is the lowest water potential. So C option is correct. Uh, Third question is who developed the high-tech training system in Apple? This one is news training system. So Bruce H. Barrett was a scientist who developed this training system. And fourth question is which among the following species of jamun is resistant to termite? So many of the students might be knowing that Cesium densiflora is resistant to termite. So our fifth question is what is the scientific name of rose apple? This one was easy. It is Sesim jambos. Sixth question is removal of sucker is the most important cultural practice of which fruit crop? Although we do desuckering is pistachio nut also. So, but it is a critical operation in case of hazelnut. So option C is correct. And this question was from General Horticulture. Apida was established in the year. Its correct answer is 1986. So, and in India, organized work and promotion on plastic culture. This question was from Protective Cultivation, and answer is 1981-82 is correct answer. So for this 1981 is correct. And our ninth question is what is the actual pressure maintained? So here written wrong. What is the actual pressure we maintain in hypobaric storage in case of post harvest technology? So it is up to 10 pascal, highest limited 10, and you can do hyperbaric storage below 10, but it should not be above 10. So tenth question is which of the following is not a straight fertilizer? As you can see, all the options except C is dealing with multiple, fertilizers. So in straight fertilizers, we have only just one, minerals we are adding to the crop. So NPK is a multiple, so it is not a straight fertilizer. So 11th question is which of the following isotope is used in the study of grapes? So its answer is P32 isotope. What is the bearing habit of walnut? So most of the cultivars in the walnut are terminal in bearing habit, but we have seen the latest varieties like Chandler. They are lateral bearing varieties, but most of the walnut varieties are terminal. In what happened in lateral bearing cultivar? Actually, they have we can say not a limited growth after fruiting, and it is hypothetical that its bearing is lateral, but it is not also a lateral. But actually in lateral bearing cultivar, what happens after fruiting, they continue to grow and give fruiting year after, so that's why they are lateral bearing cultivars. So third question is what is the bearing habit of uh, apple? Its answer is orthotropic terminal. And if we talk about its correct bearing habit, it's terminally on short spurs, and terminally we can say pins. What are pins? Pins are the 1 year very delicate shoots, and the tip of the 1 year old shoot, that also orthotropic shoot, but it should be terminal. Which of the following quality system is not related to fresh fruit export? And CBIC is not related to all the mentioned, except all the mentioned options are related to fruit crop export. So which of the following explant is used in somatic embryogenesis mango? Very easy question. It is nucellar embryo. And which of the following enzymes are used in protoplast fusion? Obviously cellulase and pectinase, because it is helpful in degradation of cell wall. 17th question is the fruit which have special character that is a thickening of the toral ring cells that enlarge the fruit size, that its answer is locust. Very easy question. And the concentration of stomata highest in which type of rootstock? According to Majumdar's original research paper, many of the student might be knowing that Majumdar sir was the most privileged scientist from IR, but according to him, the stomata are highest in vigorous type of rootstock, but various literature are saying that dwarfing type has most stomata. But let's see. Very 19th question is the juvenility of apple can be reduced by the application of. So its correct answer is SADH. So the standard fruit grace size standardized apida for Kesar mango export is there is no standard report regarding the export of Kesar mango. So whenever you will get answer of this question, please direct DM us in WhatsApp group. So, 21st question is carbide is produced by which reaction? Many of the students might have done correct. So, its correct answer is calcium oxide plus charcoal. And 22nd question is a recent variety of walnut is it is Parvat. If you have seen site of CITs, they have just mentioned Parvat there. What is the concentration used for development of Punjab Kinnu one? It is 30 GY. Actually, this question paper was prepared by, according to sources, it is prepared by PAU as well as cost. So they might have given a question because they want to popularize Punjab Kinnu one. So not an issue. So next question is the cultivation of grapes showing a universal problem in the world is yes, its answer is magnesium. Although in many of the crops, what we are facing deficiency of zinc, but in grapes it is not a deficient mineral. You should be known about this. So very next question is Gizela and Virut series of rootstocks are of cherry. These both series of the rootstock are developed by Germany and very dwarfing. Our next question is which of the following is incorrectly matched? Kiwi is dioecious, papaya is polygamous, and fig is gynodioecious. All of the three are correct, but date one is dioecious. Okay, our next question is what is the seed oil content present in peach? Although exact it is 39.5 to 39.9, but according to options 40 to 50 is correct. Our 28th question is which of the following stone fruit have the highest content of cyanogenic glycoside? So not apricot, but according to option it should be wild apricot, but according to options apricot is correct, but in wild apricot has highest amount of cyanogenic glycoside which is also known as chulli. So our next question is the major aroma compound present in strawberry is actually ethyl butyrate is not a major compound, is the minor compound, but according to other options it is ethyl butyrate, but many research has found ethyl butanoate and ethyl hexanoate are the major compound present in strawberry. Our next question is pecanut belongs to which family? Very easy, it is Jugulandaceae. And which of the following is a golden color variety of pear? I think this question is contradictory because if someone has deep knowledge regarding pear cultivars, they might be knowing Nijiseki is also a very dark yellowish and give a tinge of golden, but Punjab gold is also golden color variety. Nijiseki is also golden color variety, but according to sources, this question paper was prepared by PAU Ludhiana, so they might have given Punjab gold as answer. So we have to choose these options. So our next question is elliptic branching pattern present in bear. Many of you might be knowing that S-shaped pattern generally is shown by many fruit crop species, and this branching pattern is known as elliptic branching pattern. Our next question is phalangoid branching pattern is observed in. Most of the students have done correctly because it was easy question. Its answer is Amla. So the ploidy level of endosperm, very easy question. It's triploid because two nuclei and one nuclei fuses from male and female gamete and it gives rise to triploidy. So 35th question is leaf pruning is common practice in very easy question. It's direct farm. So metazenia is the common phenomena is mostly present in date palm. The question was mostly present, although it is also present in date and avocado, but mostly it is in date palm. So date is correct option. The base species which commonly used to rear the lac insect, although we use Mauritiana also in some countries, we have found other Spina cristi also, but majority of we see Xyloporus is a major species that is used to rear lac insect. But in Madhya Pradesh, you can see there are so many, tribal people, they are not using Xyloporus. But if we see as a whole, percentage wise, then Xyloporus dominates all the species. Our next question is haploid plant are produced from the. You can see all the tissues they are mentioned in this. Options are actually in the diploid condition. So whatever we are producing haploid, they are from haploid parents only. So pollen is haploid, so it give rise to haploid plants. Our next question is actually this question was from Parthenocarpy. When you see seedlessness in guava or Parthenocarpy in guava, it is due to triploidy, and banana is due to vegetative Parthenocarpy, and black Korean grape is due to stimulative. All the varieties of grapes are stenospermocarpic, in which embryo get aborted after formation of after successful fertilization. That's why embryo rescue technique is very much popular in grapes, to prevent degeneration of embryo, because uh, what embryo rescue does, if we have a successful pollination and embryo is forming, and it is degenerating after few cycles of mitosis, then we can successfully go with embryo rescue technique. That's why embryo rescue technique is very much popular in grapes. So black Corinth, remember me, it's stimulative parthenocarpy. And last option is Sindhu mango, it is stenospermocarpy. The common glucoside present in sour orange is, according to me, I'm not satisfied with orange menin, because many of the renowned literature suggested limonin and naringin. Although option is wrong, and it should be naringin. Naringin and limonin are the major glucoside that is present in sour orange. But according to sources, this question paper was prepared from Gloucester's and a few cheap competitive books. So I must suggest Aurantimanin should be the correct answer. But I am not satisfied. The shape of a fertile female flower of pomegranate is, yes, it's V shaped, and bell shaped is the male flower of pomegranate. Okay. Which is falling is not shape of greenhouse, although gable, quinset, and arc roof is a modification of quinset. But dome shaped type of greenhouses are not popular commercially, but some people make dome shaped greenhouses uncommercially, like you have seen in many remote areas, due to lack of resources, or it give aesthetic view also. So dome shaped is correct answer. Next question: excessive level of nitrogen reduces carotene. Which of the following compound are used in cold storage wall to increase the shelf life of commodity? Personally, I was aware about polystyrene and polyurethane. So, if both the options are correct, so it means option A must be correct also. So, for this, all the options are correct. So, which is the major acid present in cocoa? It's very easy, hydroxycitric acid. And 46th question is, which plant leaves and shoots are used for horse feeding to increase skin coat color and used for sheep fodder? So, it is sea buckthorn. What is the HACCP? HACCP is actually seven principles. It gives seven principles that should be utilized before any post harvest. If you have to export something commodity, or you have to do post harvest preservation. Yeah, means if you are preparing any commercial commodity, you should follow hazard analysis and critical control point. It is also known as HASP. So 48th question is, what is the full form of PPV and FR? It was a very easy question, and it was established in 2001, and Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers Right Act. So this option is correct. ITC does stands for, it is International Trade Center, and this question was unpredictable, although So very last question of this session is part one is what is the meaning of DUS, which is used in diversity study? It is a distinctiveness, uniformity, and stability. And dust characterization is very much important. If you want to release any variety, dust characterization is very much important. But now another one is also included: distinctness, uniformity, stability, and it should be novel also. So one question of ASRB NET 2025 is, this question was regarding match the following. So we were not aware about third and fourth option, but two options are Khejri variety. Yes, Thar Shobha is a variety of Khejri, and Origami is the variety of Tamarind. If you know these two variety, it was very easy to match uh, the correct answer. So 52nd question is astringency of persimmon is commonly removed by the treating fruits with CO2. Yes, it is a standard procedure. And second option is the removal of astringency is not due to change of the tannin to sugar, but polymerization of tannin with pectin. Yes, it is very important. Polymerization of tannin is very much important to remove astringency, because whenever polymerization happen, it is seen that a complex is formed that is known as pectin tannin complex, which removes astringency from astringent fruit. So this complex is very much important. Very next question is the common purple type passion fruit are grafted in yellow type of passion fruit for the management of. Yes, yellow passion fruit is resistant to nematodes, and other species are there of other I guess 2 to 3 wild species are also there which are resistant to other diseases also, but particularly for this nematode purpose yellow passion fruit is used. The famous cherry breeding institute, yes, John's Institute is located in England, yes, Kent. Water sprouts in quinoa arises from horizontal branch. Yes, in apple you have seen that if branches are more horizontal growth, it will give rise to water sprouts. But in apple, it is very much important. It should have more number of what not. We cannot see water sprout, but lateral branches are very much important. Dwarfing, and it is also the principle of horizontal branching is also a principle of high density planting, because more the vegetative growth less the reproductive growth, more the reproductive growth less the vegetative growth. If we are reducing vegetative growth means horizontal branching, we are constricting the natural vegetative growth of the plant. So it will ultimately lead to higher reproductive growth. Higher reproductive growth means you are getting more number of fruiting branches. So in apple you must remember this is the principle. In 56th question we have dwarfing rootstock. Yes, pixie is a Saint Julian variety, so it is a dwarfing rootstock. 57th question is suppressed climatic type of varieties are present in plum, particularly in Japanese type of plum. They are not able to auto catalytic synthesis of ethylene, so they are known as suppressed climatic. So next question is what is the chromosome number of pair? It's very easy question. The male sterility which is present in peach is controlled by single recessive gene. Yes, all the gene is PS, that is pollen sterility in the recessive state, is known to cause male sterility in peach. In which citrus fruit self incompatibilities commonly occur? It's lemon. Most of the varieties you have seen like pant lemon, and most of the varieties of the lemon are self incompatible and require good pollinizer. Sometimes pumelo act as very good pollinizer, and some of the indigenous varieties are also recommended for pant lemon. Sporaphytic type of self incompatibility is present in mango. It's very easy question. Uh, Rest have GMSI. Peer genome sequence, that variety was Dang Suli, which belonged to the Chinese white pear, which was first sequenced, the variety of pear, and its genome size is around 523 to 550. You know, so it was sequenced by China. The genome size of apple, all, oh my god, this question was also asked in exam, but all the options were wrong. I have already told you this question paper was prepared by illiterate people, so uh, they have just copied from Glosters, and they I know they will give 372 as correct option because in Gloucester it is 372, but incorrectly 742 is although not correct. But if you see original research paper of Velasco, which was published in around 2010, Velasco was the officially leader of that sequencing program. It was Italian based scientist. So when they have choose golden delicious as a variety and they have sequenced genome size of apple, they found 642 around 623 3 up to it can go to 700 due to duplicate regions might be there, but 372 is not a correct option. So hedonic scale is range from it is 1 to 9. For sensory evaluation we use hedonic scale. Means if you are tasting some suppose you are tasting some apple, you have to give some rating sensory evaluation from 1 to 9. You are giving 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. So it's reading range from 1 to 9. It is used for sensory evaluation. So IHR 10, it's Arka Aruna actually. Arka Suprabhat is IHR 14, I guess. So for this question, IHR 10, it is Arka Aruna. But you can also see IHR 14. I think it is Arka Suprabhat, but you can see site of IHR Bangalore. What is salt tolerance limit of mango rootstock Nikari? So Nikari is mm, among the indigenous culture which have high salt tolerance and greater than 4 salmon is the range for the salt tolerance. Apart from Snikari, Bapakai is also there which have a high salt tolerance greater than 4 salmon. So Gross, Mitchell or Michael uh, variety of mango, its genome is AAA group, which is the largest exporter of mango in the world. Many of the students might found this question very tricky because Mexico is a very small country, and if students know geography of the world, they would suggest Mexico should not be in the correct answer. But those students who have studied very thoroughly, they might be knowing Mexico is the largest and greatest exporter of mango, and 63 to 70% of their domestic produce is exported. So you can see. So arrange the apple rootstock from dwarfing to vigorous. So most dwarfing is M9. Then we have M26, M13 cross M9, M13 cross M9. M13 cross M9 is M27. Uh, M26 is M16 cross M9. Yes, M16 cross M9. Yes. So M25 is the most vigorous with M13. Yes, M11 is intermediate. So uh, can see here M25, then M111, M26, and M9. So if someone will ask most dwarfing rootstock of apple, then you can say although there are more dwarfing than M9. So we have bird series. Bird 146 is the most dwarfing rootstock of bird Goaski. There are more. 254 is there also, but bird 146 is the most dwarfing. But super dwarfing is M27. Actually, it was prepared by Tideman in 1927, and he chose M13 and M9 as a parent. So you can see banana yellow is due to it is due to potassium deficiency. And if your question was yellow pulp is due to, it is due to sulfur deficiency. Many students might have done wrong here. They might have chosen sulfur as correct option because they might got confused if it is yellow pulp or banana yellow. Banana yellows means it is a symptom in leaves. Yellow pulp it is in fruit. So remember, guys. And 71st question is temple and clementine is the variety of which citrus fruit. So all the options were wrong in the exam because examiner was illiterate. I already mentioned, because temple and clementine are not tangerine, but according to option we have to put tangerine as correct option. But they are actually tangerine cross orange. They are tanger. So correct answer should be tanger. But according to options, it is tangerine. Which of the following is not true cross combination? Citrumelo, yes. Paradisi cross trifoliate. Strange quad with kumquat. Spelling is wrong. It should be start with K. Citrandrin, trifoliate cross mandarin. It is correct. Citrange is Poinsares and orange. So option A is correct, but we have to choose incorrect. So A option is correct. Next question is largest productivity of papaya is in it's Andhra Pradesh and largest producer is Gujarat. What is the optimum CN ratio of mango for regular and good cropping? All the many research paper I have seen before exam and after exam also I have found contradictory result. Some suggest 2 ratio 1 is correct, some suggest 3 ratio 2 is correct. For me, it should be 2 ratio 1 and 3 ratio 2 is also correct. But many, studious people and many legendary students and many of my friend have suggested 3 ratio 2 is correct option. Let's see. So next question is in which citrus the first in vitro regeneration protocol was developed? For me, it should be citrus indica. Although I have not get any research paper, any sources, but according to other sources, why I am choosing citrus indica here? Because citrus indica is a rare and threatened species of citrus and for its conservation. We have one wildlife sanctuary that is established in northeast region, so in vitro regeneration protocol might have been developed for citrus indica to conserve its germplasm. So let's see. So which chemical is used to extend shelf life of pen? Yes, KMS we are using because it is a preservative. Which is a cold hardy species of grapes? It's Labrusca. Uh, so Labrusca, you should be knowing that Labrusca is typically related to North American conditions. So North American condition have very harsh winter. So Labrusca is spelling is wrong. It is CA. It is a cold hardy species. So next question is the grape amplography is written by it is a famous scientist Weil and Victor. So they have written this book and a very famous book. Which is the following variety of the mango has got GI tag? Lakshmi Bhog, yes. Kesapati, that is uh, recently got GI tag after 2021, and Gir from Kesar, and all of the above is the correct answer. So, which of the following rootstock match the following with special characters? Okay. So, if someone was sitting in exam, if you have seen these two rootstocks and matched options properly, then you have easily corrected this question. Trifoliate orange is susceptible to exocortes, and this is the reason why trifoliate orange imparts darkness to the sign. Due to viral infestation, sign growth it got limited, and you might be knowing it is only which is resistant to phytophthora, right? Is a high tolerance to phytophthora and cold. And Rangpur lime is tolerant to Tristeza, but it is susceptible to xylophoresis as well as exocortes. But trifoliate orange is somewhat resistant to xylophoresis. Okay, rough lemon is resistant to Tristeza. It is correct. Correct. Yes, it is susceptible to phytophthora. And trier citrange, it is tolerant to Tristeza. Yes, it is tolerant to Tristeza and nematode. And actually, the trier citrange came from this. Trier is a variety of citrange. Citrange cross, I have told you, it is Poinsettias and orange. Poinsettias has trait of nematode resistant, and it has transferred this resistance to trier also. So that's why it is resistant to nematode, but it is susceptible to exocotis. Why? This character was also transformed from trifoliate orange to trier. That's why it is susceptible to exocotis. And Rangpur lime is one of the most resistant rootstock of salt, but highest we can see in Kilaptram and Rent. There are also rootstock which are highly tolerant to salinity, but they are not commercially utilized properly. Savernia boxifolia is the boron and chloride excluder, and many toxic ions get easily removed by that. But commercially, it is not used, and many research has to be done in the perspective of Savernia boxifolia. The common chlorine compound used in disinfectant in post-harvest washing is sodium hypochlorite. It is also used in laboratory purposes also. Like if you are doing laminar airflow work, then this chemical is also used. The common refrigerant used in cold storage is ammonia. Yes, The major cyanogenic compound present in many prunus species is, yes, prunacin is correct. The prunacin will oxidize in the reaction of water and will degrade to form the amygdalin. Many of the students have done this question wrong. Uh, Note student here. Actually, amygdalin is also a cyanogenic compound, but here the glucoside bond is different from cyanogenic glucoside. Remember, it is also a cyanogenic glucoside compound, but glucoside bond is different. It does not degrade into amygdalin. Remember, for the training of espalier system trick canopy, which type of growth is most suitable? Yes, plagiotropic means horizontally. Yes, for high density planting, you want more vertical shoots, so you can get more number of spur formation. So plagiotropic shoots are very much used. Orthotropic shoot means orthotropic shoot means you are increasing vegetative growth. If you are increasing vegetative growth, there are less chances you will get horizontal branches. This one. So in plagiotropic shoot, is there are very much chances that you will get more number of this type of lateral branches, which are very much necessary for spur formation. More the lateral growth, more you will get spur formation. So plagiotropic growth is necessary. Which of the following material can be used for virus-free planting? Yes, all the stratigraphy, thermotherapy, and chemotherapy we can do. Match the following ethylene evolution rate. It is cramming task. If you have seen avocado in option, it is the this fruit crop a highest ethylene evolution rate. And if you know this option, then you must have done correct, because there was one option which was suggesting avocado as the highest ethylene evolution rate. The fruits which develop from multiple flowers with accessory tissue, it's multiple fruit. Okay, if multiple carpels of the single ovary, then it's aggregate. Simple fruit means simple one ovary. Next question is, adenine is the important precursor. Yes, cytokinin. IPA. It's the precursor of cytokinin. Richmond-Lang effect. It is related to senescence of what leaves, and it was given by Richmond and Lang in 1939, and it deals with senescence effect of cytokine. What is the structure of IB? You must see from Google image. Stenting. Yes, stenting is form of grafting. It is done in plum. Pinching in pineapple is done. This is theoretical. It is done after 45 days after flowering. It is done to increase fruit size of pineapple. King and Gentile is not Gentile, it is Gentile, are the varieties of San Pedro fig. Prunus armenica variety Demifolia belongs to, yes, Mexican race. Other two races, it is Dreamifolia. Other two races are West Indian and Guatemalan. Guatemalan races are intermediate of these two races, right? And maximum oil content, if you ask in an exam, then it is a Mexican race. If you ask maximum time required for fruit of harvesting, it is Guatemalan, because it has most highest largest fruit size among three races. And West Indian race is known for its salt and disease resistance. Its scientific name is variety Guatemalensis and variety Americana. Pit is serious in apricot. Many of the students have done peach, but it is not. Pit is very much serious in apricot. If you see in Himachal-like condition, which Himachal-like condition, particularly in dry temperate area, they have serious issue of this pit. Browning in lychee perica is mainly due to it is anthocyanin degradation, particularly anthocyanin was not good option. It should be anthocyanin degradation, because anthocyanin is got degraded by many enzymes. Like main role is here PPO, that is polyphenol oxidase, that causes browning of lychee paragraph by degradation of anthocyanin. Characteristic of fruity flavor in many fruit crop is largely due to, if question was due to aroma, then it should be esters. If it is flavors, then ketones, organic acid, esters. All the options are correct. Surface pitting is as a chilling related disorder in citrus, particularly in grapefruit. STCP is a scheme refers to, yes, it is the National Certificate System for Tissue Culture Waste plants, which is following essential nutrient is involved in the synthesis of ATP. So phosphorus, it was easy question. So nursery accreditation at national level is mostly handled by, so its answer is National Horticulture Board. So basically, NHB gives rating up to five. In India, mostly the best nurseries are rated between 4 to 4.5. So B option is correct. So we have next question. Apple Senjo scale was introduced in India from, yes, it was from France. Actually, it was first introduced in Kashmir region. Then it came to Himachal Pradesh later on. So we have next question. Pineapple belongs to the order based on latest classification. According to old classification, is belongs to poils. But here in this question, there was some scientist which has given latest classification of pineapple. So according to him, I don't know what is the correct order. If you found answer of this question, please do let us know. We will uh, clear this answer in next upcoming latest revised answer key of this fruit science. So do let us know. So we have next question. Which planting system commonly followed in pineapple planting? So the correct answer is double hedgerow with trench method of planting. Many of the students who were appear in this examination have done attempted this fourth option, double hedgerow with bed method of planting, but it is not correct. The correct answer is double hedgerow with trench method of planting to prevent pineapple plants from lodging. So C option is correct. So we have next question. Dieback of spota is most CS in which type of soil? It is rice growing field. The correct answer. Which of the following is the male sterile variety? According to me, it was not exact question in the exam, but the less we know about this question is that the male sterile variety, which of the following is the male sterile variety? So this Buride aminalis is the variety of pear and it is a male sterile variety. If you found the exact question of 106, do let us know. We will clarify in next updated version. So please. 107th question is which of the following is uncorrectly matched? So we have four options. I don't know which was the fourth option, but for this the correct answer was totipotency to T.H. Morgan. Actually, T.H. Morgan was not the scientist who discovered totipotency. It was actually discovered by Haberland, and also it is the father of tissue culture. And callus formation was discovered by accidentally by Skoog and Miller. So it is correct. So we have next question. Which of the following fruit introduced in India as the name of Japanese? It is not Modler, it is the Medlar. So locust is the subtropical plum fruit, which is also known as Japanese Medlar. So we have next question. Which of the match the following according to their stratification requirement? So in the question it was like that there was these option given below and they have given other options to match them 1 2 3 2 3 4 like that in this sequence. So according to the question paper, if we put apple in this sequence 6 to 70, most of the students were uh, most of the students were telling me that sir it should be the correct answer, apple should be matched with 60 to 70 days, but there was not a single option. If we put apple with 60 to 70 days, peach was either getting 40 to 70 days or 50 to 70 days. So for just satisfy peach with 40 to 50 days of certification requirement, we have to put apple with 50 to 70 days. So this according to me does suit the options. So this should be the exact match the following. So our next question is the Dutch cut is used in pruning for that. Yes, definitely, to broaden the crotch angle. Many of the students are totally unaware about this cut. So let me explain in brief. So actually what happened, suppose this is a main stem of the plant. So this goes lateral, like in this way. So if in Dutch cut what we do, actually suppose here is a bird. suppose here is I have put a bud. In Dutch cut we give a cut in this way, slanting way, this way. So but exactly down to this portion give rise to a horizontal, this type of branching after becoming a lateral. So this type of branch we get a deep horizontal branch with wide crotch angle due to pruning with slanting cut. So we have bud exactly downwards to that portion which gives a lateral branch with wide crotch angle. So this is what actually we get from Dutcher. What answer should be like that? Why we do Dutch cut for apple plantation? So basically, what happens? I will go some uh, deep points. Actually, in apple and every crop, what we find, the reproductive uh, uh, growth is inversely proportional to 1 upon vegetative growth. So what is the tendency of a plant? Tendency of a plant is to grow vertical, means we are pushing to vegetative growth. But actually what Dutch cut does, it it naturally inhibits vertical growth of the plant by enabling to grow horizontal direction. So what we are actually doing here, we are stopping its vertical growth and preventing its uh, vegetative bud formation. So subsequently what happens here, the reproductive spurs starts forming because we have slowed down the vegetative growth. So if we are slowing down the vegetative growth, ultimately we are getting reproductive part. So more here in this condition we have more spur formation. Ultimately it increases the uh, uh, light interception to deep side of the canopy. So uh, I guess you might be clear with this phenomena. So we will come with next question. So we have next question: to determine the agronomic traits which are influenced by gene is called. So I think there were only two options which were just confusing to new students. So allele mining is the correct answer, but let me explain. In tilling, what we do, tilling is just a mutation type of do. We just play with genome sequences to alter some sequences to get some fruitful mutations. So allele mining is correct answer. So next question is, which rootstock gave high stock to sand ratio in Mandarin? This question was from research paper. So Karnakata is the correct answer. So mottling of citrus is due to correct answer is zinc deficiency. So here is the question: Rin gene is related to which fruit crop? According to me, and most of the students might be knowing, that rin gene, which is also known as ripening inhibitor gene, actually this gene is found in climateric fruits. So in this option there was three climateric fruits and one was non-climateric fruit. I don't know which was the correct answer according to ASRB. So if you found answer of this question, please do let us know. We will just clarify in the next updated version. Okay, fine. We will go with next question. Match the following: citrus, apple, and pear. So this question was actually more confusing. So TFL gene was also targeted in apple also and pear also. In pear, if we have MD, that is Malus domestica TFL gene, it goes with apple. In uh, pear, it is like early flowering spadona. uh, Spadona variety was also transferred with the TFL gene to induce early flowering in Spadona. I don't know which was the correct answer according to ASRB, so we will leave here. Next question is, which tissue culture media combination reduces the vitrification effect? So, uh, according to us, high agar concentration will be the correct answer. So, next question is, which bale variety is used for powder making? So it is Pant Shivani. Our next question is match the following. So it was very clear. Elaichi variety is known for its profuse heavy bearing, Umran for high fruit yield, Kathafal for high fruit color, and Mundia for high fruit quality. Our next question is which of the following causes watery citrus fruits? So in high humid condition, we got some watery type of fruits. So freeze drying work in the principle of it is sublimation. It's correct answer. It was very easy. So our next question: which of the following statements are not correct for alternate bearing index? So zero index representing high alternate bearing. It is wrong because the highest value is 1 and lowest value is 0. So third option was correct. Match the following fruits with their agri export zone. So walnut for J&K, apple and walnut in HP, mango pulp in Andhra Pradesh is the only agri export zone which is uh, meant for mango pulp export, which is located in Andhra Pradesh, and all the agri export zones which are totally related to banana are present in Maharashtra. So this is the answer. So our next question is 123. So actually, this question was also very much tricky. So red delicious is related to Stark brother. Starking delicious is also related to Stark brothers indirectly. What happens in red delicious discovery? It was actually discovered in the USA in the Mr. Heatfield. So around 1800, after 1850s or 1880s. Later, what happened? Mr. Heat named it Hawkeye, and this Hawkeye was transferred to Stark brothers. And later on, in 1918 or 1919, it was just imported to India. And simultaneous Starking delicious was actually discovered in uh, as a Royal Delicious by Mooresville Mooresville, and later on this Royal Delicious was taken by these Starking brothers, and later on they gave this Starking Delicious name to Royal Delicious. So both of the varieties were directly or indirectly related to Stark brothers. So rest varieties are correct. Cox Orange Pippins to England and Tyrone Sully to John Institute. But these both varieties are indirectly related to Stark brothers University. So I don't know what should be the correct answer according to ASRB. We have next question: which of the following chemical is used for protoplast fusion? So many of the students might have correct. Polyethylene ethyl glycol is used for protoplast fusion. Actually, what polyethyl glycol does, it just help to gumming of two protoplast each other. So that's why we use PG. So which statement is not correct for global gap? It is mandatory procedure for all over globe for food production. So I have write it here. It is not mandatory. It is voluntary. Which locus gene is related to self incompatibility in apricots? So SI gene is related to this. Tanaka divided the genus citrus into two groups, and a group Metacitrus comprises three sections. So if you know pseudo fortunella, you might have done correctly because all the options have osmocitrus and acromen. So D option is correct according to Tanaka. He has classified Metacitrus in this classification. So sequence of fruit export from India. The largest one is grapes, then pomegranate, then mango, and then banana. In the hedgerow system of planting, apple trees planted in 6 hedges and 20 plant each in 1 meter bed and 3 meter distance in the row to row. What is the number of plant accommodate in a hectare of area? So if he has given this 6 hedges and 20 plant each in 1 meter, 6 hedges and 20 plants uh, in each 1 meter bed and 3 meter distance in the row to row. Actually, you have to just divide hectare with 3. Then also you will get 3033 plants per hectare. So B option is correct. So a name or sign used on product that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or a reputation that are due to the origin are called. It is not geographical indication, which here my friend has written geographical indication, but it is geographical indicators. So you should correct here. Our next question is what is seventh eighth term in storage means? Actually, it signifies the product temperature drop by 7/8 of the difference between its initial temperature at the time of loading and the final temperature at the time of cooling in the storage condition. So A option is correct. So we have next question. Statement goes like pre-cooling is used for fresh horticulture produce to extend the storage life. Correct. The loss of commodity in 1 hour under the ambient condition is a higher loss of 20 hour after pre-cooled in cold storage. So both statements are correct. So here we have next question. Which statement is incorrect for seed germination? So we have this option during seed germination. If red light strikes in seeds, PFR is converted to PR. Actually, the reverse is correct. So we have to choose incorrect. So option 1 is correct. Choose the correct option. Here is we have 4 statements. Anther, which is diploid, after meiosis uh, after meiosis it gives rise to microspore mother cells, which are 2 in number, and ploidy is half, that is n stage, and microspore mother cell give rise to 4 microspores which are haploid in conditions, and ultimately pollen which is produced by microspore which got turned into pollen is also a haploid. So B option is correct. Next question is greenhouse design and construction in India are guided by the standard of. So it is ISI 4462 1997. We match the following papaya sex forms with their structure. So the correct answer is this photo. What does this photo signifies? Actually, what happens? The M2 which is shown here, this signifies hermaphrodite and female. You already know that two recessive M genes signifies, and from here you can also find pure male, that is always the RR gene in M1 gene are in homozygous and recessive condition. So always the pure male does not change its sex from, it should be known to you. The sex reversing male is always ambivalent, so it changes its sex form from male to female or hermaphrodite. So it is either homozygous dominant or uh, heterozygous. So always remember this is SUF gene, that is suppression of female. It is always present in male or hermaphrodite. So this is true. We have next question. Which is the major acid present in locust at the time of maturity? That is chlorogenic acid. Which of the following is graft compatible? So pear variety grafted on quince and Burea hardy is used at interest. Actually, when pear is grafted on quince rootstock, the pronacin is produced in quince and it get transferred to that pear variety, and here pronacin is uh, degraded to what we can say hydrocyanic acid, which causes toxicity to peer. Actually, it is a localized type of incompatibility in which what happens that it is immobile ingredient. So if we use intrastock here, which is burehydy, it is not able to move from this junction to this junction. So that's why we always use intrastock here to prevent localized incompatibility. If it was translocatable incompatibility, then if we use interstock, then it will not going to be work. So localized incompatibility, remember, that's why we use interstock here. Our next question is we have to match powdery mildew of grapes. Yes, Uncinella nectar is correct. For pear blossom blast, that is Pseudomonas, apple powdery mildew, Podosphera leucotricha, and fire varieties Ilvinia amylovora. So which here was the question, and my friend has not completed this question. Let me complete this question. So compression is basically uh, uh, when one stake got suppose we have this type of bundles here, and another bundle we have top of it. So whatever force it generates in the another bundle, it causes compression to the next one, the downward side. uh, So compression basically depends on the weight of the commodity also. So we have two commodities, say here, and two more here. So we have a large number of compression to the base one, then to this one, then to this one, and then to this one. The weight it distribute to uh, downside of it, the what we can say, the crates which are uh, down to this crate are, you know, what we can say here, are subjected to compression. So remember this. So impact basically signifies the signifies if we, drop a fruit from our hand, the amount of force it got uh, from dropping from our hand to that level of ground, so it is the impact. So vibration generally signifies that we have suppose this crate, and we have put fruits like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. More the space between two fruits, more the vibration is. So if we put fruits in a congested way, suppose in very close way, like this, in a close way, there will be less amount of vibration generally depend upon the spacing of individual fruits in the crate. So please remember this. It was not brushing here, it was bruising generally happens our uh, mishandling of fruits from our hand, or after harvest. So bruising is related to that phenomena. So we have next question, which is not a single factor for summa-clonal variation. All the factors except option A are related to summa-clonal variation. Next question is, the gumming in Flavido is due to boron deficiency. The incompatibility of peer and equins is due to hydrolysis of cyanogenic glycoside. It is correct. This incompatibility is due to pronacine present in quiz and reacting to beta glucoside, this enzyme. So we have both the options, and both the options are correct. I have already uh, explained in above question, so both of statements are correct. So 143 question goes like this: which of the following statement are not correct for chilling model? So actually this question is totally incomplete, so I will not discuss here because I don't know what was the exact statement of this question. So 144 question is, unemployed with deletion of one pair of chromosome. Many of the students have done this, what we can say, trisomic, but here you have to be very clear. It is one pair. No, one pair means nullizomic, means 2n minus 2 condition. So next question is, what is the incorrect for secondary metabolites? So this question is totally incomplete, so we will not discuss here. This DNA application for gene DNA fingerprinting divides into how many oligonucleotides? So we have not found the answer of this question. Also, if you found answer of this question, do let us know in the comment section, please. Which tool is used for allele mining in molecular biology? So there was so many options in this question, so I don't remember any one of the options. So do let us know if you found options of these questions, so we will prepare accordingly. Which statement is correct for degree days? So degree days is most efficient method for judging the maturity. This one is correct. So computation of degree days is the monthly, daily, maximum and minimum temperature variation of growing period. This option is also correct. The formula used for calculation of degree days is, I don't know what was the statement or formula for this question. Uh, Formula for this degree days in exam. So, but according to sources, all of these answers were correct. So conical shape of canopy in apple is formed in which type of canopy? So it is acrotonic. Math of book with authors. So there are four authors, but if you No evolution of life was written by Charles Darwin, and citrus classification was given by Tanaka. You can easily crack this question. So, thank you so much, students. We have compiled almost all the questions from our side, but there are a lot of uh, you know. Uh, lot of mistakes in the question paper, so we are very sorry for this, because actually ASRB does not release official paper of this exam, so we have released whatever we were known about this exam. So ultimately, uh, questions which were appeared in exams are important. To know what type of questions are appearing in exam are much more important than exactly writing this question was there. So but in comment section you can let us know that, sir, this question was in this way, and we will try to improve in subsequent updated versions of this. So thank you so much, and we will come with next videos regarding our new topics. And same thing, you can also tell us about what are the topics that you are interested in, and we will try to make videos in upcoming future. So thank you so much.